Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning to you.
John Blacksad, Private Eye. Would you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Not at all. Proceed, Your Honor.
Were you here on Sunday afternoon?
Yes, indeed, kind prince. I came down to watch TV after having run the New York City Marathon in record time.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, there is indeed. Move. You're blocking my view of this wonderful sunset. It just so happens that you can, apple of my eye, do this old man a favor and bring him some sustenance.
All right. Mary Purnell, the person who found Dunn's body, works a block away from the gym. I'm certain she can give me the kind of information that...
Hey! Watch where you're going, you jerk! You looking for trouble, moron?
Sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
You better be, you wuss!
And there you go. We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon. Welcome to Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, Private Eye. I work for Sonia Dunn. I need to ask you some questions about Joe Dunn.
Sure, but I'm working right now. Maybe later?
I only see one customer sitting at the counter, and he's asking for your cooperation.
All right.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
Any ideas where Bobby Yale could be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who? Who's that?
A big gorilla. Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. My boss.
Oh, glad to hear that. How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry. Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
If I were you, I wouldn't quit. Trust me, it might be painful at first, but time heals all wounds.
Joey used to say the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn. Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him, hanging there, like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I think I panicked. When I calmed down, I called the police and waited outside. Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know. What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide. His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
I think I'll get the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm. You want fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go then?
To go, please.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay.
Her handwriting is nice and neat. They look puffy and tired. Sleepless nights? Hectic days? Or has she been crying? Perhaps all of the above. Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
Your burger is ready.
All right, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind as a bat, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was the second person to use the back door?
A man, just a few minutes after the first person. He came back out muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash and walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change, huh? I mean, I'm staying at the Million-Star Hotel, for God's sake.
Who was the 4th person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
Who was the 3rd person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
Looks like someone used it as a punching ball. Could he have been a train conductor? That's all for now. Thanks. the proud South. Bastards. Smells like paint.
What the hell? Hey, Jake, give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
I'm a detective. That's what I do.
Yeah, and my friend too. But that's what I thought.
Get off me.
Sometimes, John, I could just punch you.
Is that done? Wow. What's in those papers you're going through?
Red tape.
Great. If you find something, please let me know.
I thought you were the detective. You do your job, and I'll do mine.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup. Nice and steady heartbeat. What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you. Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
I don't think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
No, it's just a hunch. Although, I haven't identified the murderer just yet. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, the bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's the Walrus. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
Hey, he might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have had a motive to kill Dunn. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order or a subtle suggestion? Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
You know, there's a third option. What if I tell Sonia to sue you for spying on her?
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Okay, you win.
By the way, I never told you what happened to Colbert, did I?
No. What happened?
Well, I might have to hold off on that information until you tell me something about Cassidy. You're gonna love it.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
Yeah, but he was faster than me. I couldn't get my hands on him.
A fast spy and a slow detective. This must be my lucky day.
I'd like to take a look inside that safe now. Could you give me the combination?
I'd love to help you, but my mother's birthday used to be the combination, but I already tried it.
Seemed like a happy family. Could you tell me your birthday
Of course, March 6th.
and the year?
I'm 24, Mr. Blacksad. You do the math.
No luck. Damn. Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth. Dunn's room had quite a view.
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know, I...
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Who had it?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with your father's death.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course.
Yes?
Feeling any better?
Yeah, I guess. Thanks.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
On the surface, it seems dry, but there's no dust, and it's damp underneath. It could have fallen the day Dunn died. have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in? Arthur Tucker painted the racial slur on Yale's locker. Okay, Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place? Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item? What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe? I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale. Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Blacksad, is that you?
You got me. How's everything, Chief?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. As for Joe Dunn, he hanged himself in the story. I'm too busy, John. I can't afford to put a single man on the case. Why are you asking?
Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
Life is often off-key, like a bad song. The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music. And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
You look tired, John.
I was born tired. I'm used to it.
You're not the only one. Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water. John, you all right? Okay, no problem. Let's talk business. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
You said you were starving. Why don't you go to the counter and order something?
Yeah, sure, good idea. If you'll excuse me.
Interesting.
Now that I think of it, I better eat at home. It's healthier.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now... Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I'll try, but sometimes there's no alternative.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
Sure, you can count on it.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnov had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite. He opened it during the war? That's odd. Do you remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. Wait, yeah. Well, no, now that I think of it, no. Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette? Oh, come on. You know, cigarettes have lots of very healthy properties. Oh, come on. It's just a smoke, lady. So, that's that? You'd rather not get your hands dirty, huh? Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state. Think you're not to blame? It's the government shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging at hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You help them cut my legs. They declare war every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length. That is what I did, my loyal disciple, at the Million-Star Hotel. So, do you like your master, the great?
Hey, what's your name? You never told me. Dunn punched a paint can, but why? Wasn't he calm and composed?